end here. So this month's been a little bit crazy. So a lot of my videos have been quite work-based. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. And I've not gotten around to doing any work on my huge eclectic journal that I'm making. So I'm going to do a few videos. They're just going to be craft with me whilst I try my best to focus and complete this journal. Now, all of the things that I show you, because I've got a bit of a problem. Let me just show you. I've made so much stuff that my journal will be about 5 million foot thick. So I'm not going to be able to use it all. Now, all of these items, I have got videos on how to create all of these. We've got the acetate frame windows. I've got this envelope journal booklet thing that I made. We've got these embellishment toppers. We've got the they're quite an old video. We've got the Tim Holtz style little file folders of all sorts. I've put them all on a playlist, and I will link the playlist for all of the things that I've made for this journal and anything else to do with this journal in the description box below, so that if you've missed how to make any of these things, you can go and watch the videos. Okay, so my plan now is to just start and fill the journal with the things that I've made, but I need to do some more of these envelopes. If you've been following any of these tutorials, I've been making things using envelopes, and I've completely forgotten where this one's meant to go now. Oh, I've forgotten. Where should we put it? I don't suppose it matters. We'll put it here, for example. Shall we? Or was it meant to go here? So I've got one there at the front, and I want one near the back. So let's say we're going to put it... where's the end of the signature? So let's say we're going to... Well, put it on this stitched page here. So I'm just going to put a piece of paper there so I don't forget where it's meant to go. Because it's just getting a bit of a beyond a joke, this journal. It's going to be huge. So I'm decorating this envelope. So I've just folded over the top, because it's just going to be an upwards flip, nothing over fancy. I've cut the side off. So what will go in there? Let's have a look. Why don't we put in one of the little Tim Holtz, this one. So this is a cute one. I turn this one into a little notebook. So that will go in there like so, okay? And then this little clip that I've added onto here, if I just clip it onto the edge of there as well, then it stops it falling all over. And then we've got these bits peeking out. So what I want to do is something with the frames. So where's the frame I was going to use? Like I say, I have made that many stuff now. I'm getting myself in a bit of a tiz-was. I also want one of these on it. Where's that little frame I was going to use with... I don't know where it is. Oh, that one. I wanted that one. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this. So this was 2 envelopes. I've put a few pages in the middle for a signature. We've got a pocket there. We've got a pocket there. This all opens, and that's a flat pocket, etc. There's a tutorial on that, but we're going to put that in the journal in this video. Right, let's get creating. So first of all, so I've put that in there. I've just done a bit of inking. That's just about all I'm going to do. I've got these. I've got a tutorial on these. I'm going to use one there, I think, to just decorate the top of that quite simpler. And then we're going to put this here. But I just want a bit of something there. And I really like this black and white paper. Well, it's black and cream, really. It's in my steampunk collection, and it's also in my monotones paper on my shop, if you love it like I do. And then I'm just using one of these journal pages from steampunk collection that's left over to use for collaging. So let me just... I have just spring clean, well, I say spring clean, done a big clean in my craft room. So I really need to keep it tidy. Because I don't know about you, but it gets a bit out of hand in here. Right, so I want that there. I want it about there, and then I want some of this. I'm not quite sure how we're going to have it yet. I think I might have it like that. Let's have a look. Okie doke. I might have the pattern then the plain. I'm not quite sure. But I've got room for it to peek over the edge of the page, as well, over the edge of the envelope as well. Okay, let's make this smaller. And then I'm just going to ink it. I'm not going to overthink it. And I'm just going to get these things on and start filling my journal. So I've been using all of my Journaling Basics collections on this huge, epic, massive thing that I'm making. It's gonna be big. It is gonna be big. Right, let's ink this. Let's get some ink in. So I have tracked myself at the NEC in Birmingham craft show to vintage photo in distress oxide. I do have it in the distress ink, but it's very old. It's just about ready for giving up. So I thought, as I'm replacing them, I'd get the distress oxides to replace. Yeah, so we're not going to overthink it. We're going to have this one here. I may well end up layering some sort of ticket over there, but they're at the other side of the craft room. My dogs are asleep. I'm trying not to disturb them because it is bonfire night and they have been barking so much. They are absolutely exhausted from being terrified that they are sleeping on their beds in my craft room. So fingers crossed we don't get any more loud fireworks because they really, really don't like it. It's unfair, isn't it, really? But, you know, people are adamant they want to set the money on fire and make loud bangs, so what can we do? Right, so I'm just going to layer that there. And then we've got this window here. If I do it like that, then we've got the window here, and the window then you can see through all of the layers. I just think it's fabulous. And also, if I just glue around kind of like down one side and around the bottom, I'm in shot, then I've still even got the opportunity to slip something in there should I so desire, although I don't think it's going to be necessary because there's going to be so many elements in this journal. It's not going to need it, but it's there if whoever receives the journal, whether I sell it or gift it, I don't know, I might sell this one. I haven't sold a journal for a while. Whoever receives it can do what you want with it. My joy is in the making. I just love making them. But as work takes over, I end up having less time to just sit and just play. So I've told myself this weekend, all of my commitments for work are up to date now. Touch wood. And I'm just going to sit for the rest of the weekend and just play in my craft room and try and get some of this journal done. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I've got these little elements peeking out here. And I'm going to have this going across the top like that. Do I want something there? Let me have a think. Do I need anything there? Or shall I just move this down a little bit? I don't like to leave such a big gap there, but I think I'll just put that there and then I might just stamp across the top. Maybe. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I've got somewhere. So I've got these. These strips of word. There we go. Job's a good one. We'll use some of these. Just to give that, not that you have to fill every space with something, but you know, to just give it that extra collaged look. And I might just glue it there and then, yeah, that fills that space nicely. If I just have it staggered like that, just rip that edge off. Get that glued on and then I'm happy. And I'm not even going to decorate the other side of this. I'm going to leave it for journaling. Because I think you can over decorate. So it will flip up like so, and then that you can just journal on it. Okay? It's all nicely splottered and splattered with goodness knows what I've done with it. I can't remember, but and then I can have that hanging off there all tatter because it's narrower than the page. Right, let's get this down. And then that is that done. Because, you know, I've already bulk made all of my stuff, then the rest of the journal should come together pretty quickly, in honesty. Okay, let's move some of this out of the way. Some of this out of the way. And bring my journal back over. How easy is that? And how cool does that look? And that's because I've already made all the elements, so all I've got to do then is just stick them on. Find my little bookmark. Okay, so we're having it on this page here, which is quite a plain page. So what I'm going to do is I've got my new, I've been stenciling it on the wrong side, never mind. It's just a splatter, a Tim Holtz one. I'm just going to do some splattering there, just to fill that page a little bit. Okay, and then all I've got to do now is I'm just going to put a bit of glue there, just to seal that where I've trimmed it. A bit of glue here to make sure that doesn't, you know, because of the weight of it. I don't want anything coming undone. Okay, and then I can just glue on the flap here. And that can go on my page. And if I do it central, I can do it just below my stitching there, look. Then that fills that page, doesn't it? Okay. And then that will just flip up. And I'm going to leave that plain for journaling. Okay. And then the back of the envelope can be journaled on as well. And that's that page done. Finished. Right, so let's have a look what we could do with this. Okay, I don't want it to be a long video. I'm going to switch off, make myself a brew, get my favourite YouTube channel on, and I'm going to get all of this into here somehow. Right, so I want this I'm actually going to put it in the centre of one of my signatures, because if you've followed along, you'll know that I've done the elastic Midori style binding. So let's find the centre of this, which is there. And then I think I'm going to put it in the middle. Although I haven't really got a middle because I've got 5 signatures. So this one was a signature that was left over from a previous journal that I made. And it's already sewn, is that one. So these pages on this signature aren't loose. They'll come out, but individually they aren't loose. So that's ideal for me to slip this in there. Okay, like so. Yeah, I'm going to leave all that sewing hanging out. And as you can see, oh dear, I don't really like doing gator mouth journals, but I think this is going to be one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get away from it. But I like the idea that you've got this centre section here that's a little bit narrower than the rest. So you can, if you want to, immediately go to that section in the middle of the journal. You know, and obviously that's fully removable because it's all sewn together. Yeah, cracking. Right, so some of these other items here, we're going to just literally scatter through and see where we're going to put them. So that one has already got quite a bit in there. Okay, it's absolutely, I might have to, if that becomes where I think it's too heavy, then what I'll do is I will glue another page on the back and make a pocket so that this then becomes more. In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Let me find. So if I take that out and I'll just put it behind here. And if I just glue this page onto this page, it's going to make it more sturdy. And then I've got a pocket there as well. Okay, so let's just glue these 2 pages together. All right. And down there. Like so. All right. I want it to look all tatter. So I've not got neat edges. I haven't trimmed anything neat. I'm not even too worried. The elastic binding's catching on that one a little bit. I'm not too worried. So I want it to look really, really worn and kind of tatter. So then this now, I could just slide in there. Will it fit? I'll have to wait until the glue's dry, I think. But that I can just slide in there. If I trim it down, it will just slide in there. She says, all fingers and thumbs. It will just slide in there and I'll have it like that. But I just need to wait for that to dry. So whilst that's drying, I'll leave that there so I know where that goes. I'll trim that down a little bit. I'll put it in so it's folded over so that it can be removed, and also a page extension. Right, let's crack on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and avoid the ones that are just coffee dyed paper because that's a little bit thin, and I'm going to go for the printed ones. So this here is quite a nice ready-made embellishment. So I'm going to just glue this on 3 sides, not 3, I always say 3 sides, 2 sides. And then that will become a tuck, like a tuck pocket. Okay. So this is basically, and if I just have it so that that's peeking over the edge. Yeah. Like that. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring. It's like an old man. So I've got a video on this with the little fabric stamping and everything. So if you want to see how it's made, check out the playlist. Save your favourites to your own playlist to refer back to. You can do that with any of my videos. If you particularly like one and you think, oh, that's a good idea, save it to a playlist. Make sure you click like, make sure you subscribed, all of that good stuff. Right, so now that will become, you know, a tuck pocket. Okay. So that's that one. Right, let's have a look what we've got. I'll put that somewhere else. What else have I got? Okay, quite like that. I've made so many, I don't think I'm going to need them all. To be honest, I'll probably fill about 5 journals. This one's pretty, isn't it? I really like this one. I really want that girl in my journal. So let's go. I want quite a lot of plain writing pages. Let's go here and we'll have her there. And then she can be a tuck from the top. So I'll just glue it. She's going to be a tuck from the top or from... I'll do it from the side again. So again, I'll go on 2 sides. And this is why batch making... I've done it the wrong way, haven't I? I've glued it on the wrong side. Oh, we'll do her here. We'll do her here. We'll put her in the middle. Okay. So that she's a nice feature on that page. And then we can add something in from that side there. Like that, when it's dry. Okay. I might just add a little tag or something. Let's have a look what we've got. What have I got? Quite like these from the little freebies that I did on my Facebook group. I've that much stuff now. Not to mention the 117 tags that I've got from my tag collection on my shop. Might have just one of those. They're nice for just plain for writing on out there. And then we'll have, if we've got a girl, let's have a chap. Yeah, so I'll just put a couple of tags in and that's that page done. And then I'll just carry on working through. Oh, she's not even glued. It's not stuck. Come on, don't be naughty. That's because I've not waited for it to dry. So I'm going to put her back on. I'll have to wait for it to dry. And that's the peril of doing videos. I'll bob those in there so I know that they go in this pocket. Okay. Like so. Shall I put one of these on bottom? I really like these. I'm so glad I made them. No, I'll save that for something else. Okay, how long have we been on? 20 minutes? Have I done anything? Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you then. So I will urge you to check out the playlist in the description box below, because I do show you how to make all of the things that are going in here. Might put that somewhere as well. And then you can recreate them for yourself. And I think I'm going to go away over the weekend and do lots of work on this journal, and then come back and show you the progression of it, because there's not going to be anything else to show you tutorial wise, because I've already done the videos on all of this stuff. So go and check that playlist out. Go and make yourself some of these. These were made with freebies on my group. These are made with bits and bobs. Check them out. Go and make some for yourself. It's always wise to have. I have this basket, and it will be filled with all of the things that I've made throughout the tutorials over the last month. So check it out. Go and have a look. Get some making done, and I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I think I'm going to be here forever with this journal, and it's like, it's haunting me. But we'll finish it eventually, because I'm determined. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.